Sergeant Daniel Hayes had imagined his homecoming 1,000 times while serving overseas. In every version, his wife Anna was waiting on the porch, smiling through tears, running into his arms. Instead, when he unlocked the door after 15 months of sand, fire, and sleepless nights, the house echoed with emptiness. The letter on the counter was short, her handwriting steady and final. She had left, couldn't bear the loneliness, couldn't bridge the distance anymore. Daniel read it once, twice, until the words lost their shape and became nothing but silence pressed against his chest. The first weeks blurred together. He wandered through rooms stripped of her presence, closets half empty, walls missing photographs. Nights were the hardest. He would wake in sweat, expecting gunfire or Anna's touch, but found only shadows. Old comrades called to check in, but Daniel rarely answered. The battlefield had scarred him, but this wound, this quiet abandonment, cut deeper than shrapnel ever could. He filled his days with routines. Early runs before dawn, lifting weights until his arms shook, helping his father repair the fence line out at the family property. It was work, but it did not fill the hollow space where his marriage had been. Months dragged on. The world kept moving while he stood still. It was at a small coffee shop near the edge of town that life shifted. Daniel had gone in out of habit, craving caffeine after another restless night. Behind the counter was Emily, a woman with paint on her fingers and laughter that slipped into her words. She asked about the patch on his jacket, and for the first time in a long while, Daniel found himself talking, really talking. He returned the next morning, then the next. Slowly, her presence chipped at the walls he had built around himself. She never pried about the war, never asked about Anna. Instead, she told him about her art classes, about the stray cat she had taken in, about how she hated the taste of black coffee but loved the smell of it. Weeks turned into something more. They walked by the river in the evenings, sat in the back of the coffee shop sketching silly caricatures of each other, shared quiet moments where words weren't needed. Daniel learned to smile again, not the hollow kind he had practiced for others, but something real, something alive. One night, as autumn leaves scattered across the street, Emily slipped her hand into his. It was such a simple gesture, yet Daniel felt the weight of it: trust, care, possibility. His chest tightened, but not from grief this time. From hope. Daniel knew his scars would never vanish, just as he knew Anna's absence would always linger like a phantom in the corners of his mind. But sitting there with Emily, listening to the hum of the world around them, he realized that survival wasn't just about making it through battles. It was about finding reasons to keep living after them. For the first time since stepping off that bus, Daniel no longer felt alone.